practice the whip stitch, you'll need a smaller piece of fabric to sew to a larger piece of fabric, maybe a pin to hold it into place, thread snips or scissors, and a needle with an arm's length amount of thread threaded through it and a knot tied in the end. Bring the needle through to the top of both pieces. I'm hiding the knot in between the layers here. You can use your thread as a guide for where you would like to place the stitch. Continue around in this method, providing yourself with a preview of the stitch using the thread to determine where you poke the needle through again, and try to keep your stitches even by maintaining the same length and distance as you go around. When you come around again to the beginning, that's it. Push your needle through to the back, tie a knot to secure, and trim the end of your thread. This is a really useful method for patching up holes in something made out of knit fabric, like a t-shirt or pillowcase. In the first example, I used straight stitches that came perpendicularly out to the edge of the patch. And in this example, I'm basically going to be doing that same thing but upside down. Again, you can use the thread to determine a preview for where you would like your stitch to land, and then come back in the distance you'd like the stitches apart, and use the thread to preview again the angle where you'd like your stitches to show up. If you find it difficult to remember where to bring your stitch back up, you can draw a temporary line along the fabric, but since this is a knit, I just use the little ribs. Here's an example of the whip stitch around a folded edge of fabric using the same color thread as the fabric. As you can see, it's almost invisible, and it's really a satisfying stitch to do.